clover fields and the lightning tree. Its limbs all torn from the day it was born, for the tree was born in a thunderstorm. Grow, grow, the lightning tree, it's never too late for you and me. Grow, grow, the lightning tree, never give in too easily. Down in the meadow when the wind blows free, a whispering green in the lightning tree. Dreams come true when you want them to. If you want them to, then it's up to you. Grow, grow, the lightning tree, never give in too easily. Lightning tree.
That's much too narrow.
Just a minute. 10. 11'4". That's enough.
How many more horses do you want, for heaven's sake?
It's not a case of wanting, Uncle.
We've more than you can cope with as it is.
But if a horse needs help, what do we do? Turn it away? Or do we?
Yes. Yes, we do.
Uncle! But Uncle! But Uncle!
Hello, stranger. Haven't seen you for ages. How are you?
Callie!
You may find an inch or two in the yard, but don't try the stables. We're full to the ceiling.
Hello, Callie.
Hello, Dora.
It's a long time. Wish you hadn't moved.
It was for the best, don't you think?
How do you mean?
Well, you know, Steve and me. He got over it all right then, did he?
Over what?
Well, fancying me, silly. You know he did. That's why I didn't stop Mummy from moving. I didn't want to get in the way. You know, I think you have to make sacrifices for friends. He is smashing, isn't he?
You went away for me.
I do like you, Dora. I didn't want anything to, you know.
Callie, that was sweet of you.
Everything's all right then?
Yes.
Fine. Good. Hello. Oh, hello, Folly. Aren't you big? What did the Colonel mean you're up to the ceiling?
Oh, he's on about us having too many horses.
Dora, I was going to ask a favour. One good turn and all that.
Of course. What is it?
On Mondays are summer exams in school. And do you know what? If I pass, I go to boarding school.
Boarding school.
But that's what I said to Mummy. Who'd look after Magic while I'm away? Mummy says I'll have to get rid of him. Suppose there's no point asking the Colonel.
Well, you heard what he said. Look, why don't we wait and see if you pass? I mean, you might fail.
If it means losing Magic, I will. I'll give all the wrong answers and muck up the whole exam. Will you ask him? Please.
I'll try.
Thanks, Dora. I knew you would. I'll come back later and see what he says.
Hello. Well, nice to see you again.
Hello. See? Pretended he didn't know me. Oh, isn't he wonderful? It was only so he wouldn't hurt you. You are lucky, Dora. I think he's smashing.
How sweet. Not wanting to hurt me. Pretending not to remember Callie's name.
Callie, of course it is. Oh, mate. Do you think she noticed?
Noticed? She loved it.
Once and for all, Dora, no. This is a rest home for sick, retired horses. It is not a dumping ground for every horse that you happen to say good morning to. Magic is perfectly fit. And her mother's hardly likely to sell him to someone who wouldn't look after him. There's no reason whatsoever why Magic should occupy stable space which heaven knows we haven't got. Now, it's out of the question. Let's hear no more of it.
Hey, I've got another idea. Come and see what you think. The people at the back where we live used to have a horse, their daughter's. A few months ago, she got married. I think she took her horse with her. Anyway, it's certainly not there anymore. Well, if they like horses, and missed the one they had, perhaps they'd look after mine for me. Do you think?
Well, no.
Well, shall we ask? There's no harm in asking.
Okay.
Well, that's it, by the garage.
Sure. Where's the stables?
Well, they kept it in the shed, over there.
Don't like the look of that.
Oh, it'll be all right. Come and see.
Callie, it's awful. It'll be drafty and damp. You couldn't keep a horse in there.
Well, they used to.
Jolly unhealthy.
What is it? Dora! What's the matter? Dora?
When did their daughter get married?
I don't know. About 3 or 4 months ago.
3 or 4 months ago. Poor thing. The poor thing.
I thought she must have taken it with her, or sold it. I've never once seen it loose in the field, or being exercised. It must have been in the shed all the time.
Where is it?
Down there by the garage, number 11.
Right.
Can I come?
No. No, you stay with Dora. Get back to the farm. You all right, girl? Right, see you there.
Yes?
I'm Steve Ross from Follyfoot Farm. I believe you've got a horse.
Who is it, Vera?
I wondered if I could have a look at it.
Vera, who is it?
It's someone about the horse, Sybil's. You haven't heard from Sybil, have you?
What do you want?
You've got a horse. I gather it's not very well.
Not well. Isn't it, Arnold?
Who says it's not well?
Could I just have a look at it, please?
Are you an official? Police? Town hall?
No?
Do you have a warrant? Certificate? Identification?
Nope.
Then mind your own business.
Now, look. You don't understand. If the police did find out about it, that's a punishable offense.
I don't know what you're talking about. It'll be all right. You leave it to me.
did you mean, the police? What's an offence, Arnold? Is Ladybird all right? They said she wasn't well.
Of course she's all right.
But you told Sybil she was dying. I've seen the letters.
Can you think of any other way of bringing her back? Ladybird's pining a bit, that's all. Wishing Sybil had come home. Same as us.
All the worries in the world, eh?
You made me jump.
Sorry. What's the saying? Worries shared or worries halved? No, I don't believe in it either. Why not try it?
It's about a horse.
Well, I'm not surprised about that.
Well, it's been cooped up in a drafty shed for 3 months, and I don't think it's had any exercise, not even been out. And it can't lie down, and I'm sure they don't feed it properly, and it's covered in sores, and it hasn't been mucked out. And you should see it. I wouldn't have believed anyone. And I don't know what to do. And you'll only say it's got to be put out of its misery, but it's got to have someone to love it, and I do want to. They won't even let Steve look at it. And it's there. Without anyone.
There, now it's shared. It's better, isn't it? Right. What do you want me to do?
Just go and see. Talk to the people.
Oh, I couldn't do that, Dora. It's like busybody. I can't go barging in.
Please, Uncle. Just try.
Well, I suppose we can try. Come on. I may have to tell a little white lie. You won't let on, will you?
What are you going to say?
Well, the RSPCA inspector's away until Tuesday. You know I usually stand in for him. Well, he hasn't asked me to,
Now
but...
be firm, Uncle.
Well, of course.
Yes.
Oh, good morning.
Is your husband in?
No, he's in the garage.
Oh, well, we'll go round.
Is it about Sybil?
What?
We're from the RSPCA.
Dora!
Standing in. Oh, we are, Uncle.
Is something wrong?
No, no. Look, sorry to have troubled you.
That was hopeless,
Dora,
Uncle.
leave it to me. We mustn't be dishonest.
It's only a white lie, Uncle. You said so yourself. Think of the horse.
Yes? If you've come about the horse,
As a matter of fact...
you're too late.
Why? What do you mean? What's happened?
There was an accident. She's dead.
Dora! Here. I let her down, Slugger. I'm no good at banging on doors. Now I've got to pay the price. Oh, there you are, Dora. You know, I've been thinking about what you said. I think we could fit another horse or two in that top stable there. Slugger's getting us some timber to build a couple of new stalls.
Oh, Uncle.
So if you'd like to tell Callie...
Oh, Uncle, the exam, it'll have started.
Exam? What exam?
Well, she's going to muck it up so she doesn't have to go to boarding school. I've got to tell her.
I wish I knew how her mind worked. What have new stables got to do with mucking up exams?
Come along, hurry up. That's right, Callie, last as usual, in you go. In you go, Callie.
Come along, settle down. Priscilla, Doris, give these out, one each.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Who are you? What do you want?
I have to see Callie. Callie Holmes.
You can't. She's doing an examination.
But it's important. She'll fail if I don't see
Oh,
her.
rubbish. She's not to be disturbed.
Oh. Well, will you tell her it's okay? It's about magic.
I shall do nothing of the sort. She is not to be disturbed. What are you doing? What on earth do you think you're doing? Come here at once.
Hello, young'un. How'd you get on?
Do you know what I put? They wanted the 6 wives of Henry VIII.
Yeah, and you knew them, I bet.
Well, of course I did. So I put Catherine the Great, Bloody Mary, Flopsy Mopsy Cottontail, and Minnie Mouse.
Hey, I see. I told you'd be all right if you did your own work.
Oh, Callie. I tried to see you. Uncle says it'll be all right. He suddenly decided to build more stalls out of the blue. I fell into a dustbin.
Dora, that's terribly sweet. Only if there'd be any room, shouldn't Ladybird have it? She needs it, and I'll never get to boarding school now, so I can look after magic myself.
Callie, Ladybird's dead.
Oh, no. When?
Yesterday.
Not yesterday. I fed her. I crept over last night and gave her some of Magic's oats.
Last night.
Well, yes, when it was dark.
Steve?
You told us that horse was dead. Why? So you could go on tormenting it in peace?
No! Steve, no! Stop him!
Get up!
For God's sake, please!
All right. You're worse than the bloke I went to prison for. He lost his temper. He was whipping a horse, Dora. And I lost mine. You didn't even do that. You're just evil.
Go on, get out. Coming in here threatening me.
You're not worth going to prison for.
We're gonna take your horse.
You think you know it all, don't you? Well, you don't. You listen to me. My partner, Douglas for his name, he used to run this place with me. Do you know what he did? He went off with my daughter. Oh, she went willingly enough. But Ladybird's hers. you'd think, wouldn't you, that if she didn't give tuppence for her mother and me, at least she'd care something about that horse. She'd never been to see us. She'd never even written. What does she care?
But it's cruel.
What do you know about cruelty? You ask my wife. She's a school teacher. She loves kids. She spends her days with them. And yet her own, not just any brat, her own, does this to her. I'll fetch my daughter back the only way I know. With Ladybird.
We still should have brought her back.
No!
Steve, think of Ladybird. She's suffering. Imagine how she feels, alone. No one caring.
You saw that man, Dora? He's practically off his top. Push him any more and... Gotta leave him alone. Let him work it out his own way.
But the horse.
Think about people for once in your life. Nothing's ever straight up and down. There are two sides. They're people, sick with worry. We want to walk in and tinker with the bit that bothers us. There's a way in between. It's not my way. But it's not yours either. We'll find it. We're on the same side. We believe in the same things. It's just how we do it. Let's share the problem, eh? Find a way.
I'm so glad you made it up. I couldn't bear it, you two quarreling. I must go. English exam tomorrow. Have to write an essay on our best friend. I'm going to write about Steve. Doesn't seem much point, really, after what I did in history. But I'll try, because it's about Steve, see? Bye. And then he said, problems are in the hearts of people. And that's where the answers lie, too. And my best friend and my second best friend stopped quarreling. Because their hearts beat the same. And they both knew what he said was true.
The man looked very weird in the garage. And afterwards, my best friend said he would have hit him. Only he learnt when he was young that violence and cruelty never make things better, and only understanding and forgiveness does. Do. To take off half a mark for that. Is this true, Arnold? Is Ladybird really as ill as she says? And you told them she was dead?
They would have reported me. Oh, Vera. I want Sybil to come home. I'll do anything.
Will you?
You know I will.
Does it take a child to tell you forgiveness, Arnold? She won't come home and without a husband. Why should she? Until you forgive Douglas, nothing, no letters, no cruelty to a horse, nothing will bring her back. You must forgive Douglas. Invite them both. She'll come.
what happened?
I don't know. He just brought her round, said he was sorry, and would I phone the Colonel?
He wouldn't. Out of the blue, just send it back like that.
Well, he did. Out of the blue. Steve, I wrote a smashing essay about you today.
Oh, yeah?
It was beautiful. I wish you could see it. Seems such a shame just a teacher reading it. Doesn't get you anywhere, does it?
Why? Where do you want to go?
Oh, Steve,
What? What did I say?
you should be careful. Things happen around here without anybody saying anything, don't they? Out of the blue.
Down in the meadow with the wind in the west, the lightning tree faced up to the test. Its heart went snap when it took the rap, the terrible rap of the thunderclap. Grow, grow, the lightning tree, it's never too late for you and me. Grow, grow, the lightning tree, never give in too easily. Down in the meadow when the wind blows free, I whisper green in the lightning tree. Dreams come true when you want them to. If you want them to, then it's up to you.